Another one, this Akhier Dragonheart, and we've got some more Cataclysm. But first, someone asked me in the comments how attacking worked, like how you knew if you hit or something, like the math of it. And it actually took me a little bit of digging. This might take up a good bit of the first part. It does, and you don't really care. I'll try to remember to have like some kind of like skip to here if you want to just get to the playing, but yeah. First of all, I'm going to bring up one of the, this is just the, what the design team uses as the basis. So, stat system scaling, min stat 0, nominal stat as an average is 8, very high, question mark, maximum 20. That doesn't mean that you can only have 20 strength or something like that. As it says here, higher may be achieved, but we're not worried about balancing at that point. So once you hit 21 or so, you're basically superhuman, and you're unbalanced. You're broken at that point. And then skill 0 is no training, obviously. Maximum is 10, and once again, that's another one of those. After that, we're not really balancing you. You're just superhuman. The monster melee skills. This is an interesting one. 0 means they're not combat. 8 is an average zombie. 16 is very high and maximum is 20. So here it's saying that 20 is highest for balance purpose, so maybe it's the same here. Actually thinking about it, it's probably the same across the board, but that's an interesting thing to know anyway. Then we've got a bunch of dodge assumption things. This first line basically says it, but dodge chance is based on the attacker's melee skill and target's dex and dodge. Successful dodge negates and cumulative penalty on dodges within the same successful dodge negates the attack and imposes cumulative penalty on dodges within the same turn. So if you get hit 5 times, you could dodge all 5 of them, but it'll be harder each time. But if you don't dodge the first one, the second attack will be just as easy to dodge as the first one. Though since you didn't dodge the first one, you probably won't make it. It's got some basic things like no skill against no skill means occasionally. I'm not sure how occasionally works out, like 50-50 or not, but whatever. Doesn't really matter. We've got some interesting things about weapons here. Basically, the hit bonus starts at -0, and then following things modify grip, depending on how good it is, like let's see, basketball or something's kind of hard to grip, or if it's dangerous like scrap metal or something, it's got minus, and then all the way up to the +2 for something designed to be gripped and used as a weapon. Length, this is basically representing the fact that it's a lot easier to focus on hitting someone if you don't have to be next to them. So long things like spears and quarterstaffs get a +2. Striking surface, this is basically like a syringe. That's going to be pretty hard to do because it's got the single pointy part that you have to put in. Same for like picks and spears. A line, this is just meaning that it's got a long surface to damage with swords, whatever. But it's just a line. Attack anywhere, clubs, simple enough. And then the +1 is special. It's jagged tearing things or electric stuff. So stun baton, doesn't matter if I just slightly touch you, it hit you. You're getting zapped. And then balance, it's just how balanced it is. It's like regular stuff, and then they like well balanced baseball bat, whatever. And then this is the actual to hit stuff. This is directly from the code as of build something or other. Just a second. 650. Build 650. Yeah. After that, they might change it. I don't think so, because this looks like it's been mostly stable, but yeah. It was actually interesting, because the first thing they do is actually generate how much damage of each type you're going to be doing. I don't have the code here. I just wrote it out myself, but that's mostly because it was really confusing. Unarmed Bash uses a base, which is from 0 to strength, and then if your strength's less than 10 plus strength minus 9 divide 2, rounded. And then if your strength's 20, or this is if strength's greater than 10, it's minus 9. Then if your strength's greater than 20, so it's strength minus 20 times 1.5. So if you get above 20, you're getting a pretty good bonus on it. And then that's where this comes in. If you're a drunken master and unarmed, each drink gives you 600 of drunk sickness, or duration to your drunk sickness. If you're unarmed and you're drunken master, it's plus the drunk divide 6 to drunk divide 250. So, yeah. With 600, it's like about 1 to 2-ish. And then if you're not drunken master, you still get a bonus. Or, no. This is if you're not, right, this is bash and unarmed. So this is if you're unarmed. If you're not unarmed, it's drunk divide 900 to drunk divide 400. And that's if you're drunken master. Then if you're unarmed, it's 0 to your strength divide by 2 plus skill. So this bit. Whenever I have this, it's basically just saying it's rounded. I basically just copied the code with that. And if you're not unarmed, it's if your skill's less than equal 5, whatever you've gotten from the pluses so far, times 0.8 plus 0.8 times your skill. And else, if your skill's greater than 5, it's times 0.92 plus 0.4 times skill. Whenever I say skill in this, it's bash unless it's part of an unarmed. If, then it's unarmed skill. Or actually, no. Depending on bash, it stands for bash. Unarmed, it stands for unarmed skill. And then bash, these are just storing it because it does some funny stuff with it. So from now on, bash damage is strength divided by 2 plus the weapon bash damage. And the cap is 5 plus your strength plus your skill. If it's crit, the damage is times 1.5. The cap is times 2. And if your damage is greater than the cap, the damage is equal to the cap times 3 plus the damage divided by 4. Basically, if you go over a certain amount, it really cuts down on how much it actually gives you over that. And then the minimum is equal to the damage divided by 4, and then the damage is equal to random number between that minimum and the damage. So, yeah, that's a thing. And if your bash damage is less than your skill plus your strength divided by 2, your damage is equal to bash damage to skill. So, between your bash damage and skill plus your strength divided by 2. Pretty simple. And then this is just saying this is added into the amount that you're going to end up with. And then plus disease intensity damage boost. It seems like they use disease in the code as just like any kind of overtime effect. So if something gives you a damage boost, it's probably some kind of labeled as a disease in code. And if it's crit plus your strength divided by 2 rounded and skill, it returns whatever all the pluses add up to. It's actually pretty much the most random, it looks like. The others, of course, have random in them. It's just the most random from the code, it looks like. And then cut damage if you're using if spear, and this is actually like a tag in the code, so if you're an object marked as spear, return 0. You just all stop, don't go on. If not, then plus martial arts bonus and your weapon's cut damage. Then if you're unarmed, it's got a range of things, and these all stack. If you can stack them, I don't know, but if you have claws or retractable claws, plus 6. Then if you have bio razor, plus 4. Then if you have talons, plus 6, plus the skill. If the skill is less than 8, then 8 else skill. So minimum 8. This is just a fancy way of doing if-then without having to do a full if-then. It was in the code, and I figured might as well just keep using that. And then if you have slime hands, which currently doesn't check acid proof. There's a comment in there saying they need to add that. So, yeah. It's 4 to 6 added. And then if the current total is less than or equal to 0, just return 0. If it's not, if your skill is less than 5 or equal to it, you do this thing, same as what the other one was, I think. Might be slightly different numbers. 92. No, it's the same numbers. Okay. And then if crit, it's 1 plus your skill divided by 12, and whatever, or the total so far, this first bit, so it's times 1 plus the skill divide 12, returns that. So that's pretty nice. And if you're doing stab, if it's unarmed, it's got this amount of things. It's got slightly different. It doesn't have talons or slime hand, but it does have nails, which are +1, and thorns, which are +4. And then if you have a spear or a stab, plus the weapon's cut damage, let's just return 0. Basically, if you're not stabbing something, you don't get stab damage. And then if the value so far is less than equals 0, return 0. And yeah, more of this. I think this is actually different numbers. Yeah, it's a 0.66 plus 0.1 times skill, and then 0.86 plus 0.06 times skill. This is actually very important here. Basically, you get less just by default, but skill matters more if you're stabbing. And then crit is times 1 plus your skill divided by 10. So once again, if you're going to be using a stab weapon, get your skill up. It's the important part. Also note, this is the specific like cut skill or stab weapon skill kind of thing. So that's where it matters. Let's see. Yep. And we've got doing all kinds of stuff. And if you're martial arts and it adds to it, it's added here as well. So that actually means with the martial arts, where it's got, let's see. I think it's in here somewhere. I'm pretty sure I had some kind of martial art thing. Oh, it's in cut. Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's the only place it is. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, you get bonus, and then more stuff with damage. Let's see, where is it finally getting to if you hit or not? Ah, here we go. This is where it's determining if you hit. Deal melee attack, that's this here. And it's taking the hit roll. The hit roll is the number of dice equals get hit. Get hit is the hit base plus hit bonus. Hit bonus is generally 0. Base of 0. I'm guessing that's something going off stats. And then best bonus, it's 0 to start with. If unarmed, your best bonus equals your unarmed skill. And if your skill is greater than 4, you get a bonus of your skill -4. Pretty good. If you're using a bashing weapon, the let's see, bash bonus is equal to the skill level divided by 3 rounded. And then if your bash bonus is greater than the best bonus so far, then best bonus equals bash bonus. You notice these are all just ifs, no else's, so it's going through these. Are you unarmed? Okay. Are you doing bash? So if you did get unarmed and you got the best bonus, it's just checking if your bash best bonus is the best. Whatever you're best at, it's going to end up using. And the rest of these go along the same way, except the bashing has the divide by 2, and cutting and stabbing has divide by, or this has divide by 3, these have divide by 2. And it's the same kind of thing. And then it returns the get hit base plus the skill level melee. So this is your actual generic melee skill plus best bonus. So the way I'm reading this, about the only skill that you're going to get a better bonus to hit out of if you train it over melee in general, is unarmed. And that's especially because of this. Early on, bring them both up to 4, and then you can focus on unarmed. Because at that point, each level of unarmed skill gets you 2 instead of 1. So at that point, you probably want to make sure you get your unarmed, just focus on that. Anyway, that was the number of dice. Since most of these things run on a sort of D&D dice kind of rolling system, the sides is equal to 10 minus your encumbrance on your torso. And if sides are less than 2, sides equals 2. Number of dice plus equal best bonus, best bonus. Where's that change? Nothing's actually changing the best bonus. That's kind of weird. I wonder how that works out. Probably just code that's supposed to do something. And then here's another thing. If you've got Drunken Master, the number of dice plus equal your the duration of your drunk divide 300. Remember that each drink gives you 600, so one drink, if you're doing an unarmed attack, gives you quite a good bit of bonus from it. So I'm actually probably going to do a Drunken Master unarmed character soon. And then the number of dice plus drunk divide 400. So Drunken Master actually shows up a little more often than I thought it would. And then Farsighted makes it worse. And if the number of dice is less than 1, it's equal 1, and sides equals 8 minus your encumbrance instead. Then return number of dice by sides of dice, which is a random number. Basically, this is the D&D format, so this, if you had 3 dice and 6 sides, it'd be 3d6. So a random number in that area, max 30, min 3. This actually makes me rethink the amount of worry I put in for encumbrance on and torso, because it doesn't matter as much as the number of dice. Anyway, that's how it works out for the getting the random result, the hit roll. And then hit roll or dodge roll equals dodge roll. I didn't look into that. That's probably just related to that's just the monster's dodge from what I understand, or whatever. Then hit spread equals hit roll minus dodge roll, and then bool missed. So true or false, did it miss? If hit's less than equal to, if hit spread's less than equal to 0, yeah, you missed. And if missed, just return it. If not, it does some other things, including like doing special effects and things like that. Also to note, somewhere in there, there's stuff like do you get your cutting, stabbing weapon stuck or not, and all that. So, yeah. But be that as that may, now I'm actually getting into the game. So that's something to note. It's pretty interesting how they did that. Let's see, I'm full. I've got some clean water, so... nah. Okay. Think I was checking out corpses last time. Since there's corpses around, I probably already checked these. Oh, right, I'm overweight. I was over here checking this. What did it have? It had a wood saw. Don't really care about that. Was there anything else in the forest, body-wise? Doesn't look like it. Okay, what are you? Coat, hydrogen, stuff. Yes. Okay. And computer science. Oh, right, it's got some stuff that I wanted to deal with. What time is it? Decent amount of time. I'm going to read... Boxing Monthly? No. Top Gear? No. Crafter's Quarterly. Yeah. Oh, that's annoying. All that bullfrog leaping spam. There we go. And what's beauty? Yes. No. 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 Yes. Oh, it's a cougar. Okay, yeah, I guess that would be a good reason to stop. What is my skill anyway? Yeah, these are the bashing and cutting things. There's also a piercing one down here. So, yeah. Now that I understand them a little bit better. Dang it. There we go. That works enough. And I can drink my water. Chunks of meat and whatnot. Good. Good, good, good. Actually, I'll pick up that and... Can I make a bone needle? Yes, I can. I wonder if I can make it from in here. There we go. Inventory and reload. Okay, get the sinew. Inventory and reload. There we go. Got a few things that are damaged by... Well, let's see. I did just study some tailoring. Okay, I haven't actually leveled up on it yet. So, I guess that's a little more important to learn, huh? Okay, what is it? The giant frog, really? There we go. And it dropped a leather patch. That's interesting. Ooh, and lots of sinew. That's really interesting. I thought it was just a regular frog. Okay, managed to get it to where I can't see to read. That's kind of annoying. Go. Wish it wasn't raining. That's really a problem right now. Oh, it's a bed. Huh. Okay. I can take care of that. 5. Move it all out of the way. Oop, nope. Grab that. Grab it again. Grab it again. There we go. Actually, you know what? There we go. There we go. Window's blocked up. And that should be enough to sleep, yeah. It looks like I might have managed it. Oh, I wake up. That's annoying. Is it still... No, it's just cloudy. Okay. Drop. Let's see, where is my paper? There's my paper. 1 paper. Apply my lighter to it. And with that, I can make myself some cooked meat. There we go. That worked. I wonder if I have a... If I have the words, I should use them. I wonder if I have the coffee maker on me, but I have the fire near me if I don't use the charges. Because that would be useful. Actually, I think you had some water on you over here. Might as well grab the one that's farther away. Screwdriver. Don't think I have a screwdriver on me. I always use a screwdriver. Okay. Alright, I need to read my beauty magazine. Wait, 300. I'm just gonna wait until I can read. Okay, I finished reading it. There's still a recipe in it, but it's for a sundress. What? Me? Disassemble it? Never. There we go. Let's see. So that'll put my skill for that up to 1. So I should be able to start using my bone needle to fix up my stuff. Yes. Okay, I repaired that. Okay, I don't have rags on me apparently. That could be a problem. There's a leather patch, which I guess is a good thing to note is there. Lab coats are generally good sources of that kind of stuff. So let's try this on for size. Pocket knife to cut up the lab coat. Yes. Here we go. It worked. Wait a second. What happened to my... I guess I fixed it or something. Okay, I managed. There we go. Actually managed to make that sturdy, so I guess I... Ooh, improved the fit. Nice. Well, I'm gonna repair some stuff and I'll be right back. There we go. I managed to fix up most... There we go. Most of my stuff. That wasn't working. So, yeah. Apparently I'm thirsty. There we go. Wish it wasn't raining, or that I had a thing. What's it called? That, grab the wood axe. That's my weapon. Jumping spider is hostile. That's interesting. That is more interesting, though, because that's gonna come and target me, I think. No, okay. I thought it saw me. I guess it doesn't care. Let's see. What to do, what to do, what to do. Yeah, well. There was some stuff on that corpses over there, I think. Some of it was important, but I've got... Oh, right. I've got a screwdriver. Right. Microwave. Disassemble. Anything else I was going to disassemble? Food dehydrator. I don't think I can use that yet. It's kind of heavy. I'm going to check to make sure. Rehydrated meat. No, that requires dehydrated stuff, which I don't appear to be able to make at the moment. So I think I will disassemble it. Yeah, I failed to whatever. Lots of plastic chunks, actually. Do I have a soldering iron? I do. What is my mechanics skill? Mechanics at that. Okay. Activate. And I'm gonna go repair or fix up a bunch of stuff. Okay, there wasn't that much actually to repair with that. Just the ballistics and the army helmet, I think it was. But yeah, just a couple of things there to repair. After all this, neat ceramic plates or Kevlar, I think. I don't have the leather for that or these. So I'll have to be on the lookout for leather, I guess. That's a good point. I should... Pretty sure, yes, fur pelts. And since I actually have a bunch of room, I should go around and grab this stuff. Sure. And can I use my pocket knife to carve the fur pelt? Yes, I can. And there we go. Obviously, I'm not going to try to stick around out here too long. Soldering iron. Extra battery mods. Yes, please. More soldering irons. Ooh, fabrication skill up to a good amount in Adderall. Butcher. Yes. And what do you got here? Another extra battery mod. I wonder if I can manage to pick it up. A file? Oh, file is in paper. I think I said that last time too. No. Drop. In particular I want to drop. Not really. Though I do have a couple. Yeah, so I'll drop the spare one of that. Or okay, never mind. I don't know where it went, but I guess I'll just use my needle to repair that. With that, I'll be able to pick up that extra battery mod. There we go. I wonder if I can manage to get one bit of meat cooked. 1J. Activate my lighter. Food, cooked meat. Yes. Eat D, grab. There we go. So yeah, that worked out pretty well. See, stone axe. That's kind of important. Oh, mini nuke. The author of this thoroughly researched and documented proposal makes a very persuasive case for the adoption of spring-driven nuclear shells. It's stamped denied. Ooh, requires fabrication for it used, but that's definitely somewhat worth it there. Also, I'm currently over encumbered, and yeah. I don't know what it means by melee skill -5. I assume that's like -5 to melee skill itself. Though honestly, on something like this, with what I now know what it does, that might be... I guess you're over encumbered, so but yeah. You're already down to D5s with this. And that's a thing, believe it or not. I have D5s. It's quite an interesting thing. Map. I could hit the bunker, but I think I already pointed out in the last video, and I can definitely note on it here as well. I definitely have a little bit of need to stick around. What did you have? You didn't have anything to assemble. Computer science. Can't do that. Oh, that's because I can't use it, but it does have stuff that I could use. There we go. With that, I can no longer learn from Top Gear. Oop, nope. There we go. Dropping some more paper. J1, or no, J1J. J1J. There we go. Activate on it, and food, cooked meat. Okay. Why can I no longer make that? Okay, there doesn't appear to be any cooked meat in the close vicinity. I thought there was some cooked meat in here. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Because the, I think I'll head out. Though, I will note that this place has a bed. And bed. Since I couldn't find one last night I was sleeping here. And off we go. Well, not last night, but the night before would be the more correct statement. Last video. And right, here's the, what I assume are landmines. I can't actually see them, so they might not be. They could just be dirt mounds. I'm mostly assuming that not everyone is going to be some kind of super special thing. The radio, all kinds of stuff. And metal wreckage. Rubber hose. That actually might be useful, but I can't really carry it. Ah, dang it! I didn't want to actually step on it. Where's the radio? The radio's over there. I just keep stepping on it. Drop. Actually, that is a good point. Extra battery mod, activate and put it on my soldering iron. No. That's something I'm gonna check. Food, drink, clean water. 3 charges from the coffee maker and 3 charges from the hot plate. Okay, yeah. Putting an extra battery mod onto the coffee maker is worth it. Do we have anything else left? We have a flashlight, but I tend not to do that. Let's see. Drop the paper for the moment. Pick up the radio. What's my, okay, radio, where are you? Radio, disassemble, yes. No. Let's see. So there's the paper, there's the batteries. There's some stuff I don't care about. Soldering iron. Reload. No. Do we have any batteries left over? No. Okay. Then I think I... Oh! I accidentally killed the dog? Butcher. Yes, no. There we go. No. Nothing I need. There's a beaver. Don't need no beaver. And moving on. Back down this place. Now, where do I want to head from here? There's the town, which I guess is a good place as any to go. I managed to train up my skills slightly. Let's see. Actually, that's let's see. Melee's up to 3. Cutting's up to that. I've delayed bashing. Oh, wood axe. Are you dealing? You're actually dealing more bash damage. You know what? Reactivate. I didn't really realize that, but that's interesting. Okay, truck battery. Interesting. Oh, I'm saying interesting way too much. Grabber zombie. Come on. I'm here. God dang it. Aggro on me. I shouldn't have to try so hard. I guess it just shows that they don't have as much of a vision range as a player does, which, to be fair, they probably shouldn't. Oh, good. I backed out at the right time. And you had some stuff I don't need. Cooked meat? No. That is something that I want to try. Fat zombie. I probably should try to grab myself a square font at some point. And yes, I know there was the comment about it. Actually, I don't think I got around to responding to that one. Sorry about not responding to your comment. I was, why didn't I respond? I think I was doing something when I saw it was there. And, I had to go and do something else first, so I didn't end up responding to it. And I try to actually respond to all comments, so if I don't respond to your comment, it's probably just because I went and looked at it, then had to go do something else. That tends to end up with me forgetting I was doing something in the first place. So yeah, if I don't answer something and it's important, definitely re-comment it or comment reply to it yourself. I'll see that. So, and second time I definitely will remember to, especially if you mentioned that I didn't respond to it the first time. Though I will note it's never been a problem for my channel, but if you try spamming or whatever, yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh, you actually bothered breaking the dang fence. That's kind of weird. Tough Zombie actually died on the first bush. Tough Zombie dies before any other zombie. Yeah, I'll put that on. Did I keep any rags on me? I don't think I did. So that's something. Torso encumbered. That's a little too much. If I take off the backpack, how's my torso encumbered? It's to 3. Guess the biggest thing is it provides me such a good bonus, and I don't really, as I said, I don't think I'm going to care as much about the encumbrance as I would in the past. It's just one of the things I like with any kind of D&D system where they've got like something really good where it's like, oh yeah, you add extra dice, or you could add just a few extra points. I'll take the extra points over the dice. I prefer, what's the word for it? Boy, I'm really blanking out here. I prefer dependability over just like a large range. I'm not saying it well because there's words to describe it and I'm not using them at the moment, so that doesn't help. I'll waste a lot of thread. Oh hey, that's a thing. It's not really important since thread isn't really an issue ever that I've noticed. It's like maybe you're really crazy with it and you need it, but when it does the waste a lot, if you only have one thread in the thing, you're good because it uses the one and then it's like, well, that's all I can do. So that's something to note. Oh, and there's a window over there. I'm like, is that a bed? Because I would really like to sleep here if it is. But nah. Aluminum tongs. Gallon jug of cooking oil. Mother load of awesome stuff. I'm assuming I can't eat that. Yes, that's all I can grab from there. There's a pot. And there's long string. I can drop the dang pointy stick. Long string. Long string. Do you disassemble into shorter string? You disassemble into short string. Where's short string? I picked it up, right? Yeah. Inventory. Ooh, I was in the wrong inventory menu. Small string. Disassemble. Yes. Okay. And now we've got thread. Okay. It looks like someone went and changed it into different words from what I'm used to, I think. Or was it always called long and short string? No, I think it actually had measurements on it before, like this is a so-and-so long string, and now it doesn't seem to have that. I had to wonder what caused them to end up making that change. I assume there's a reason. I'm not sure what said reason is. I don't have enough skill to work on it dependably, and I'm at 70. Yeah, I think I'll just wait on that. Dayquil and that. I'm going to go and say, make me some clean water. There we go. And definitely like carrying around something that can make clean water. It's very useful. Decayed zombie, that's interesting. Zombie brute. Yeah, he's coming after me. Oop, nope. I didn't mean for you to actually get that close to me. Okay, there we go. That was kind of weird. He kind of ducked into the thing, then ducked out, and I'm like, where are you? Oh, hello. You actually got an attack off on me, so that's kind of weird. Yeah. Now when I... Oh, my axe is getting stuck. That might be one thing about having the cutting thing. Yeah, well. There we go. Zombie brute died anyway, but it was something to note. Flashlight. And that appears to be everything I need. No corpse busher? Really? That's kind of weird. Oh well. Not gonna complain too much about that. Broke that, so if I need more string, that's where I can go get it. Oh, I did not need that there. Hey, decayed zombie. A firefighter zombie. That's interesting. What are you? You are an RV. A very broken RV. But you have some gasoline power and clean water. Examine. Movement cost 400. So it's like a bush. I can respect that. Yes. And then, no, I can't examine it that way, so I'll have to actually check here. I must admit this is actually kind of a easier way to check that out. Fire gauntlets, firefighter stuff. Turnout. I'm going to have to actually check what these things say about themselves. Nomex plastic, steel, Kevlar. Not much protection, but 100% coverage. Very encumbering, though, and fire gauntlets. Well, it's a thing. And those zombies haven't spotted me yet, so that's a thing. Yeah, once the feral hunter sees you, you know it saw you. Oh shoot, zombie scientists. You're definitely seeing a lot more zombie scientists. Seems that they been spawning... No, there we go. They've been spawning more often in places like that instead of just in the labs. I definitely approve of that. It's a lot cooler having them spawning. That's rude. Having them spawn around scientist corpses. They might have before, but I never noticed it. And I'm hungry. Good thing I have some cooked meat on me. I didn't waste any of it. Oh my, lots of wolves. But they're ignoring me, so... Where's that? That's down there. Oh, hello. This isn't a small town. You saw me, so I guess I'll deal with you, but... Other than that, I think I'm gonna stick to this area. I thought this was just a small town. It ended up being, it's part of a big town. So that's a thing. They're still ignoring me, so that's good. And now I'm gonna head into this house. H to F, there we go. Crowbar, one of the most important things you can have during the apocalypse. Get you into so many places it's not even funny. And to be honest, that's probably pretty much how it will work if anything apocalypse-y ever happens. So, I'm fine with it. Towel and some salt water, I'll grab that. I think I have some empty bottles or something. Oh, no, I don't. Okay, cool. Good to know. Oh, hello, zombie brute. There we go. That's unpleasant, but, well, it could be worse. Let's see, what got ripped? There we go. I'm gonna fix the rest of my stuff. Okay, apparently there wasn't much to fix, but that's a thing, I guess. Long string, zombie brute, compression shorts. So yeah, the only thing important is that I take care of that. So apparently it's nighttime. Joy. Utility vest. Cumbrance 0. I think we'll grab it. Where's the... So how does that affect? It's up to 4 now. But it's got so much storage. Arrgh. What's the torso? Undershirt. If I take off the undershirt, does that make it? No. Okay. Oh, and I had 2 undershirts, but one of them I managed to fix to death. That's an interesting way of putting it. I fixed it to death. To death, I tell you. So, that's everything that's in here. Ah, dang it. Stupid. So, yeah, I guess I can head down here and, quick bit of battery juice. There we go. I'm not sure if I count that as being a exploit or not, because it is not that legit. It's like infinite battery life, but if it somehow reduced it in some way, it might be a thing. But because it's so granular in the level of how much something does, it's kind of hard to fix that up. Another bottle of salt water. That's a good point. I'm going to close these windows. Because I hear sounds over there. I know there was a scientist zombie. I don't particularly want to deal with that. A regular sewing kit. I want to figure out what the difference between the two is. Presumably there is one? Maybe? Maybe not. Who knows? Ooh, nice. Oxygen tank and vitamins. Interesting. First aid and that. Disinfectant and bandages. Another oxygen tank. Guess this was some old guy's house or something. Let's see what we got on me now. I wonder if I have enough. Let's see, any other soldering irons around? Anything else to take apart that I missed the last time I looked? Which apparently there was, since I had soldering irons still hanging around. Not that I can see. Batteries. Some scrap stuff, but none of that really matters that much. Well, it matters, it just... Oh, there's something. S disassemble, yes. And... see, a number of them. And then... Oh, that actually carries quite a bit. Cool. What other things? Oh, right. Sewing kit. Maximum 200 charges. And then bone needle. Maximum 200 charges. There must be a difference? I don't know. Well, whether there's a volume 1 sewing, no, inventory. Sewing kit, volume 1. Well, whatever the difference is or isn't, it's definitely not something I need to be carrying around. I'll definitely switch over to the sewing kit. Rename that to A. Let's see. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Got all that taken care of. Still got an extra battery mod, which I can't make yet, I'm pretty sure. What is my electronics skill? Because I've been... Let's see, electronics 17. Been taking part stuff, but that doesn't provide much. Oh, I can make a soldering iron. Trains electronics. That's the thing. Can I make any electronics? I don't know. Okay. But yeah, that's an electronics skill. I'm going to drop my damn it, did it use my screwdriver? I think it used my screwdriver. Yeah, it used my screwdriver. Dang it! That's annoying. No, I want to take a drink first. And the light wakes me up. Use that again. The only screwdriver I know is back at the house. Do I want to go back to the house? Dang nabbit. I should have checked on that first. That really annoys me. And it's not gonna make any more fun than it already is. So I think I'm just going to save here, and yeah. This is Akhier, and I'm signing off.